Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. This happens to be the world famous Sipping Den. It's a hell of a place to be. I do everything on this channel that has anything to do with coffee. You're here. You saw the thumbnail. You saw the title. And when I say everything has anything to do with coffee, I mean if something, a cheese, food, ice cream, anything that has coffee in it, coffee, dehydrated coffee or freeze-dried coffee, decaffeinated coffee, flavored coffee, everyday coffee from the grocery store, rare coffee, different methods of making coffee. And I've broken that up in the playlist to make it easy for you. So you could just find the playlist if you're interested in it and look at it. It's cool. And since I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol on this channel, well, then I was forced to do a playlist, and luckily I was able to do it to where it is unbelievable. So I've got it down in categories, subcategories. I keep on it every day. I keep it immaculate, so that if you go into my playlist, you're going to see everything broken down real nice, and you can have fun just going through it and looking at stuff that interests you when you read the title of the playlist. Every video I do, the first comment's pinned because it has a link to the playlist that pertains to what I'm reviewing. In this case, flavored coffee. Not just any flavored coffee. It is Kentucky Mountain Coffee Company. And the flavor is Kentucky Derby Pie in a biodegradable bag. You know what? I was in Berea, Kentucky, because I like to travel in Kentucky. I live in Kentucky. And so I support Kentucky. I travel. I like to see the sights and on and on. I'm down in Berea. We got a college down there. A lot of arts and crafts and stuff. And, of course, I hit if there's a brewery or coffee house, I'm going to hit it. Well, I stopped in the visitor center. Big, beautiful visitor center. Beautiful. And it has everything, products from Kentucky. There's artists that had painted stuff in there for sale. Pottery, foods, jellies, jams. I'm trying to think of all the style of so much stuff. Yeah, of course, bourbon and bourbon-related products, woodworking stuff, all stuff that was made by Kentuckians. And one of the things was this company here, and they had a bunch of these little packets for sale because it is a Kentucky roastery. And they had this with it, this little thing in front of it explaining it. And I took a picture of it, and then I printed it out. I'd like to talk to you about it real quick so we know what we're reviewing here, the importance of this. Kentucky Mountain Coffee Company is a small batch artisan. It's from Pikeville, Kentucky. Artisan roaster located in the hills of eastern Kentucky in Pikeville, owned and operated by Ricky and Jaretta Walters. They roast premium coffee in small 6-pound batches. All right, small operation to ensure that the flavor profiles and characteristics of each origin and blend are maximized to bring a consistent cup of coffee time after time. The Walters designed their packaging, labels, and names of their coffees to reflect how proud they are of their Appalachian roots and Kentucky heritage. Kentucky Mountain Coffees are both Kentucky proud and Appalachian proud. Their coffees are also gluten-free, certified kosher, free of allergens, dairy-free, and sugar-free, offering several different blends, single origins, and flavors. They continue to grow and work to produce the highest quality roasted coffee available. Yes, sir. All right. Google it. Kentucky Derby Pie. It's a real thing. It's a real good pie, too. Kentucky Derby Pie. You never heard of it? Yeah. You heard of mint julep, then you should have this pie. You can make it. You can order it. Ooh. Wow. Let's see. A blend of aged Kentucky bourbon, sweet, rich chocolate, and toasted pecans. Nice. Smells good. Woo. All right. Here. Ooh. Wow. Oh, wow. What is it? That's got a nice smell to it. The bourbon and everything that has to do with the oak and the bourbon and the vanilla and the cherry and everything that's in a good bourbon, plus chocolate, plus pecan, is putting out a hell of a flavor. Wow. All right, well, we're going to taste this right up. Mm. They do it, man. I bought a couple of these and I've been reviewing them because they had some interesting flavors. And they have a heck of a way of getting the flavor to not only smell like it's supposed to, but to come through after the brewing, which is not easy because I do a lot of beers and a lot of coffees that claim one thing. You're lucky if it smells like it at all. And a lot of times it doesn't taste like it. They can't do it. And I give them bad grades for that. If you say it's, then it should taste like what you're saying. Don't just do it to get people to buy it. They have a habit of getting this to go all the way through. This isn't the first. It's the first time I've had this one, but it's not the first flavor I've had from them. That's why when I saw it, I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta buy some of these." What were they? These little packets in the gift shop, $4.50, but it's worth it. Supports them, supports the local grower there in Appalachia, and gives me some unique stuff. And it's good. And you wouldn't think that a little place up there would be, but it is. Mm. Mm-hmm. You can actually taste the bourbon. And not only the bourbon, the things that come associated with bourbon. You know, just say bourbon, want a little bit of oak, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of sweetness. It comes out of bourbon, that brown sugar, that maple type taste. And then a little kiss of chocolate. And the nuttiness. It's perfect. Yeah, I don't know if they sell sample packs or what, you know, that you can order. I would suggest you do. I bought this. They have no idea I'm doing this. I have no affiliation with them, right? Nothing. Wouldn't mind it. Well, love to review their coffee. They can send it to me. I'll review it all day long. Every flavor you got. You want to send it here? Send it. I'll review that so fast. All right, let me give this a stir. Put some heavy cream in it. No, don't need it though. It's pretty flavorful without it. But let's see what happens. Oh, the flavor's still gonna add vanilla, and then it's gonna have that creamy mouthfeel. And it's good. All the flavors enhanced from the fat, not muted or diluted. They do a fine cup. I've been getting lucky. I just had some sent to me from a guy who does it out of his house, and he asked me if he could send me some. Want to have my opinion on it. That guy did a good job too, man. So I've been getting some out of the park with these coffees. His were freshly roasted, man. He had all the information on there. He went through how he roasted. I watched the video on him doing it. Man, he brought out the flavor. The guy is passionate. Java Jake's. Look for that review. Just Java Jake's coffee. That's worth a buy, too. I'm telling you. And I do a lot of coffee, so when it's something stands out to me, that's saying something. Well, thank you for being here. Don't forget to sub. Got a special going on right now. If you sub or you retweet or tell anybody about the channel, leave a comment, anything like that, anything that helps me. I have made available my next 10 videos. Yeah, my next 10 videos.